Hello everyone, I'm Ms Shannon from Peters Center Public Library, and today we are going to learn how to make an infinity scarf using an old t-shirt. This is a very simple craft, and all you really need is an old t-shirt. It can be, this one is actually plain, but it can be printed. It doesn't really matter because you're not going to see that on your scarf unless you want to see that on your scarf, then you'll just cut it that way. So all you need is a t-shirt and a pair of sharp scissors and also some pony beads if you would like, but that's optional. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your t-shirt and lay it out in front of you, and you're going to cut off the hem at the very bottom. And try to cut this as straight as you can, but if it's not perfect, that's okay, because you will not, what's nice about this craft is it really covers up a lot of the imperfections. So you're just going to cut straight along, get rid of the hem. All right, so once your hem is gone, you can discard that. You can use it, maybe save it for another craft, another supply, but you don't really need it. And I'm noticing that when I cut this, I cut it a little bit crooked, and I still have part of the hem on the back of the shirt. So I'm just going to go back and trim this up a little bit. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so once that's done, depending on the length of your t-shirt, now this is actually a youth size shirt, so it is pretty small, but if you were using like an XL or bigger t-shirt, you're gonna have a lot more fabric to work with. So that can make your scarf, you can make your scarf either thicker or thinner, depending how you want it to be. So this scarf is about this thick, but I left space for the tassels, so I'm gonna actually cut mine pretty thick. I'm gonna go all the way up to the sleeves on here, just to give myself some extra fabric to work with. I can always make it smaller if I find that it's bigger than I want it to be. Then we're going to remove that. And again, you can use this other part of a t-shirt for another craft, so you can always add it to your craft section. You can make headbands and things out of sleeves. So if you want to save that for another project, feel free. So then you're going to have a big open loop. And this in of itself, if you stretch it out a little bit, can already make an infinity scarf. So you could be done right there with this part. However, you could add some fringe to it if you would like. So all you do for that is you take your scarf and lie it flat. And you're just going to cut little strips about half an inch, maybe wider, up your, and a little bit up your scarf. Looks like it's up maybe 3 to 4 inches, not too far. You're just going to do that until you're all the way to the end of your scarf or your loop here. Okay, then you have a bunch of fringe at the bottom of your scarf. Again, you could be done. This could be how your scarf is. Or I kind of like my fringe to look a little thinner. If you look at my sample here, this is one I've already made. All you do for that is you just take your scarf, hold it tight on one side, and just tug on the fringe. Don't rip it, just tug it. You can do one strip at a time. And what that's going to do is it kind of gives your fringe this nice kind of curled look and nice and thin. And then you can add beads to it if you would like, or just leave it as fringe. So I'm going to go ahead and tug all of these. All right, then you have all your fringe tugged, and then your scarf can be done at that point too. So you have this nice little infinity scarf with some fringe kind of hanging off of it. That can be how yours looks as well. Or there's one more step you can do to kind of add something else. Actually, two. You could go and cut fringe on both sides, which is how this one was done. So if you look at that, you can see there's fringe on both sides. So this is extra fringe. So you can do that too if you want even, if you want that kind of look on your scarf. Or you can add pony beads. So depending how thin you made your fringe, and again, if you keep tugging it, it will work, but it makes it thinner and thinner. You can just string some pony beads onto there. You can add pony beads to every single one of your fringe or just selections of them. That's up to you as well. So I'm just going to do it sporadically on this one. Right, so then you have some beads, kind of adds a little bit of a different look to it. You can put a lot of beads on, you can put, that just doesn't matter. For the sake of time, I just put some beads on. And then you have another different look. So you can do it all different kinds of ways. You can make it without any fringe, you can have fringe on both sides, you can have some fringe, you can have beads, no beads, whatever you want. That's what's fun about it. You can do. And then what's cool is you can always make another one. If you don't like how that one turned out, then find another old t-shirt and try it again. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please let us know in the comments what you think. And if you tried it out, we'd love to see them. Have a wonderful day.